Peeps Galucia here, bringing you another episode of my Minecraft FTB Infinity Evolved Expert Mode playthrough, and today I have a lot to get through. So first things first, I'm going to show you this little corner over here. So I started to collect some mushrooms because they're very common in my area. There's always a ton of them. That's why I always have a ton of... Well, not anymore. I made it so that they don't fall in. But they used to fall in here all the time, and I would always have blood in my thing. But, yeah, there's a ton of them around. And so I decided to start collecting them because I'm going to need them for something later on, and I'll explain what that is. But I grabbed like 5 of them, and then I made 2 little baby ones. And that's a start, and we'll take it from there. Also wanted to show you the progress of the miner from the last episode. It was over here-ish, right there, I think. So it's been relocated to its second location, and I think it's almost done. It's pretty low in pipe already. And I've already pulled all of the... I, like, just recently pulled out all the ore that can be smelted down. And it's already gotten, like, all this additional smeltable ore. So that's hard at work, and that is really helping me out. I haven't been down into the mine shaft since I built it, and I actually have completed many tasks with ore that I didn't previously have. So it is nice to be getting all that good stuff. And it's helping me to use my power since I'm not really using electricity, and we continue to just, like, always have power. Even with the miner hooked up. Which I realized was hooked up wrong in the last episode, actually. I had it hooked up to this wire connector here, which is the input to the to the HV capacitor. So it was drawing power, the miner, directly off of the generators, but not off of this. So I fixed that, so now it has its own output here. So there's 3 outputs for this thing, and it has its own. So the miner is hard at work. For those of you that are paying attention to my inventory, I made 8 more culinary generators. I was hard at work with the soy. I was slowly making, like, better soy, and then, you know, like, every time you smack it to get more soy beans, like, to make the better beans, like, you get a little bit of soy to go with it. So since I was getting the soy anyway, I decided, hey, I'm gonna make more of these generators. So that's exactly what I did. I haven't, like, done anything with them yet per se. Like, these ones I'm gonna stick literally, like, right there for now, just to save them, because I don't really feel like messing with that right now. But I don't need better soy yet. Eventually I'm gonna want, like, a full 64x culinary generator, so that's a lot of soy. So I wanted to have the better seeds for it. But yeah, I wasn't really worried about it right now. It's just something to do in my past times. So I did that. Let's see where the toast is at, actually. I don't even know. Woo! 81,000. We're getting there. And it's still going up. I think I discovered that even if all 8 of these are churning, which now I think they are. Yeah, they all are. So all 8 of these are firing at all times. Probably because just the miner alone. I think the miner alone will do that. Because it looks like overall... Because the only thing I have running right now is the miner and then the pulverizer and the redstone furnace up in the house. And we're losing more than we gain. So... But even having said that, with all 8 of these running, I still gain toast. Like, I can make more toast than I can consume with just the 8 generators. So that was one of the reasons why I made 8 more. I want to make the connector thingy today. The other thing that I want to do is we need pink slime. Which sounds gross, and that's because it is. So some of you already know what pink slime is, so you know why I have the mushrooms. More on that later. So the first thing I'm going to work on today, though, is increasing the power situation. So let's look at culinary generators. That. So the 8x culinary generator requires the 8 generators, which I have in my inventory right now, plus 8 more down there. So I can already make 2 of these technically with that part of the ingredient. And the transfer node energy. This is a complicated part. It's going to require lots of redstone and lots of gold. So this is the first thing that I was going to build. So I'm going to need 4 of these guys, which we've built a lot of these in the past. Actually, I'm going to need more than 4, technically. I'm going to need 6. because I also have to... I have something else that I need to do with it. So I need 6 of them. I wish I had some ender pearls, because look at that. 1 ender pearl to replace the block of redstone actually makes 4 of these damn things instead of 1. Like, the ender pearl is a way better ingredient. But I've literally never seen an enderman. Like, it's just... They don't hang around my area. But I already made the 4 transfer nodes that I was going to need, so I only need to have, like, the 2 more for the thing that I'm going to do later. So let's see. That would be 4 of that. Okay, so I've got my 4 transfer nodes. I made some extra pipe because I'm going to need it later anyway, so I was just like, why not? I'll make some pipe. I'm clicking on wrong things. And the 4 gold nuggets. This is the hard part. So the Breath First Search upgrade is actually made up of 6 blocks of redstone and then 3 other upgrades. The speed upgrade, which is 2, and the Depth First Search upgrade, which is this guy, which is also made up of other stuffs. It's made up of 3 speed upgrades. So you see how complicated this is getting quickly, right? So the speed upgrades we're going to need 5 of. So those ones... man, there's so much redstone. Oh, okay, well... Oh, damn, we need 5. And the recipe makes 4. That's typical. Okay, so 4 blocks of redstone, 2 bowl. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, I had this all screwed up. So this goes here. That goes there. Aha! Ah, man. This is really complicated. Okay. And then the final piece is 6 of these and those. So more redstone blocks. Well, I had almost 3 stacks of redstone, which was all my redstone. Now I'm down to less than a stack. This recipe is very expensive. Okay, so that got me... And I made 3 of them, which is nice. Because I only need 1 per thing. So, like, that transaction of what just went down gets me 3 transfer nodes technically, plus the other stuff that I need. Because eventually, like I said, I want to make a 64x, which is 8 8x's. Plus the thing that goes in the middle, which we won't discuss. Because it's psychotic. But, you know, there you go. So, so 1 of these... 4 of these guys, and gold, right? 4 gold. Nope, screwed something up. I probably inverted the recipe like I always do. No, wait, what? Transfer node, gold ingot. Yeah, those are gold. Transfer node items. Breath First Search upgrade. Yeah. Oh my god, it needs a QED recipe. Oh no, it was already complicated and confusing. Oh man, the quantum entanglement device. Yeah, buddy. Wowie zowie. Oh man. So, we are effed. Ah, I did not realize that. Alright, well, let's look at the mats just so that we're all on the same page. Man, that... It's so... just, like, not nearly as worth it in expert mode. That's it. Like, that's... so much easier to make that in normal mode. So, Eye of Ender, we know what that is. Blaze Powder, and like I said, I haven't found any of those yet. Ender Infused Obsidian is pretty straightforward, but again needs an Ender Pearl. Thankfully that makes 4, so that would be the 2. All 4 of these would be just from 1 Ender Pearl, so that's nice. Obviously the chipset's easy. Apparently it has to be a resonant machine frame, which means Enderium. So again, more Ender and other things we don't have yet. And then a double layer capacitor, which is the basic capacitors, which are kind of complicated to make. An energetic alloy, which I honestly don't know what that is. Looks like I'm going to need an alloy smelter, though, because it doesn't look like I can make it in anything else. And the alloy smelter is glowstone, gold, and redstone to make energetic alloy. So I'm going to have to look into an alloy smelter as well. Another Ender IO thing. This is also pretty complicated. An induction furnace, 2 electric furnaces, crushed obsidian, the machine chassis, and a basic capacitor. So that by itself is pretty complicated. Used to create Ender IO alloys, can also be used as a powered furnace. Upgrade with capacitors to increase speed and energy storage. Okay. So that crushes all of my hopes and dreams for making the 8X Culinary Generator today, unfortunately. So the only thing I'm going to say is all of this stuff, all of these, like, upgrade dealies. I mean, we have them, so that's nice. Like, I'm going to need them at some point. It's just, yeah, it's a shame. Didn't take a lot of gold, though. I had 60, and now I'm down to 49. So that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I can live with that amount of gold loss. So I think what I'm going to do... Oh, dang it. Let me check something. I don't even have... I have enough connectors for, like, 1 more. Because I was just thinking, like, we're really using a lot of power right now with, like, the miner. Like, it is slowly draining us. So I'm just going to add 1 more culinary generator to the line for now. Because it's what I have things for. I didn't want the entire episode to be about just the culinary generators. So... I'm just going to place 1 of them. That's weird. If I middle click on it, it like takes a stack of it. I can't actually take it. That's weird. Why does it do that? Anyway. So, the pink slime crystal is used. That's right, for the laser drill pre-chargers. Yes, that's why I needed it. Okay. So yeah, that's why I needed it to make... Because I want to make a laser drill at some point as another way to get more materials rather than just the industrial craft miner. So I need pink slime. So pink slime is super gross. It's built in a slaughterhouse. And what it does is it takes animals and slaughters them, okay? It makes liquid meat and pink slime as a byproduct. The meat can get piped out into... the meat gets piped out and can go into a meat, like a packing plant, I think it's called. Let's look it up. A meat ingot? God, it looks so disgusting. Looks, meat packer. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So, yeah, the raw meat, liquid stuff goes into this and becomes a meat ingot, which you can cook and then I guess eat? I don't know. What is this used for? Let me shift right click on it. That's, yeah, I guess I could eat it? I don't know, it sounds disgusting. But then the other thing it does is it makes the pink slime. So, the pink slime is needed to make the actual crystal thingy, so I need a slaughterhouse to kill things, unfortunately. But the other thing I need is the happy part of this, not bread, is the breeder. So the breeder is a machine that will automatically breed for you so that you don't have to, like, you know, hand feed wheat to the animals all the time. And it'll maximize how many animals you get. An adult mushroom will be available to breed once every 5 minutes. And then the babies take 20 minutes to grow, and then they're immediately ready. So, you know, like, I could go over there every 5 minutes and hand feed them wheat, sure, but that's time-consuming and takes a lot out of my day, so I don't want to do that. The main hinge on this is, do I have any kind of purple flour? Because I need purple dye of, like, any kind. Oh, I can make that out of red and blue dye combined, too. That's nice to know. Okay, so I've got my purple dye. I actually only needed 2. I made 4 by accident. And then put that there. That's going to be my dye area now. I'm really happy that I was just able to make that, and I didn't have to, like, go on an adventure just for dye. And then, hold on. The other thing I need is 2 golden carrots. Okay, well, I have everything I need for this anyway. I feel like I'm doing this totally wrong. I'm not. I was right on point. Na. Actually, since I'm leaving the house, I think what else I'll do is grab some culinary generators and just use, like, the, like, extra... Well, I'll put 2 more up. I'm gonna need the other one. But I'll have some spare cables, I think, so I'm just gonna grab, like, 2 of these. Actually, I think I only have enough spare cable for 1, because I have to move the miner, and I think I'm gonna... No, that cable should reach there. Okay, so... the way that this actually, the breeder works is it'll actually work in a 5x5 area. I didn't make a 5x5 area, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever. So then I'm assuming that it just needs some wheat, which I could feed wheat into it automatically. But, I mean, whatever. Look at that. It's going to get blah, 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 blah. Because I just grabbed 3 whole stacks. So it actually, for once, the whole thing has been... And we can see how fast it grows with the 10-10-10s. Look how quick it grows. Ah, it's crazy. Anyway. 3 stacks should be more than enough to hold this over for a little while. So this is going to get hooked up to the same line as the harvest. Look at that. Look at that. Look at automatic babies. The only downside to this is look at it. Look at it go. Oh. The only downside to this is that when you breed, it does make XP. And so I won't be able to collect on this XP. Unless I had a device over here to collect XP. There is a thing that'll suck up XP, but without that, like, I'm just missing out. It also doesn't seem to be working, like, insanely fast. But, I mean, it works. So, whatever. I've got 2 babies. I'm sure more will follow. The point is that I imagine pretty quickly this is going to get out of hand. Now, I don't know how I don't know how fast the slaughterhouse works either. Obviously, I want to keep at least a small collection of things alive to continue to breed. So the slaughterhouse is going to go right there in that spot. Oh, there goes some hearts. That was random. See, like, only one of them got hearts that time. This thing is weird. How much... Ow, jetpack wasn't on. Yeah, see, it's consumed... I don't know. Whatever, I'm gonna stop worrying about it. So I don't know how fast the slaughterhouse actually slaughters. I need to keep a contingency of living things. Oh, XP. So I'm gonna try to manage that. I know that you can turn the slaughterhouse off with redstone signal. So I'm gonna set it up with all the item ducts and everything else in place, like ready to go ahead of time, and then like keep redstone on it, and then just remove it. See how quickly it slaughters. Put the redstone back. We'll have to experiment with it a little bit. Thankfully, there's no shortage of cows in the area. There's tons of mushrooms. So if it slaughters all of them by accident, then, like, I can always get more. But anyway, so there we go. So we made a harvester. A harvester? No, this is a harvester. We made a breeder. So now we're getting cows. And I guess, again, theoretically, like, it's going to make the meat things. Now, my only question is... See, now, I'm using toast power, right? But certain things I know for a fact, like, if you stick any food in there to work, I'm assuming this counts as food, that I can cook this and that's fine. So then my question becomes, does the cooked meat ingot, like, how much energy does that generate compared to toast? And if it's a significant number, could I have a system in place as automated and effective as this, where I can constantly, like, I can have so many of these that the slaughterhouse isn't killing, like, the breeder breeds them as fast as the slaughterhouse slaughters them, if that makes sense, and, like, run generators off of meat ingots instead of toast. But I don't know how effective that would be. It'd probably have to be a really big ranch with, like, lots of cows. Lots of cows. I don't know. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the view and support, as always. And tomorrow's episode, I'm gonna try to touch more on your commented suggestions and you know, start working on that. I appreciate all of those comments. Keep them coming. I just needed to kind of work this out to, like, work up towards your comments, because most of what the suggestions were, another baby, is that it was going to require materials that I don't have right now, and that's, like, the main hang-up that I have. That's why I'm trying to make more things that gather resources for me to, like, make that next evolutionary step. So I appreciate everyone with the comments. Keep them coming, and I will see each and every one of you in the next episode. Later.